Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Hello, Tina. Love you. See our friend? I don't know which way to point. See our friend? I feel so blessed. And it's so funny. I think I already said it though that when you showed him on your page, I went, "Oh wow, that is so cute. I'd really like to have one of those." Listening. You were listening. So anyway, I'm going to do this one and then I'm going to do another one later, hopefully today. I feel like I do them better if I don't make them really, really super long. It seems to work out better. And besides, it's more fun to have, let's see, how do I want to explain this? I tell people that when you're in your grief, I will not take advantage of your grief and like have you pay for a reading every week or whatever. And I'm going to explain this real quick. Because to me, that's taking advantage of you and making money by taking advantage. And I won't do that. But some of these are going to be free. You're not going to argue with me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I hear Norm saying, attaboy, attaboy. And I give a lot of free away. I don't get that many paid readings. I mean, I'm plenty booked up, but I give away as much as I can. I just have to buy my Pepsi too, so I have to. But anyway, I won't. But if I do it for free, I can do it as often as I want to. So that's a feeling. That's my feeling. So don't you argue with me. Anyway, got Norm. Oh, itchy. Sorry. I don't even think that was his energy, but it could have been because he was right over here, and now he's coming back, and he is making me itch. Itchy, 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 itchy. It's his energy getting close. He's not touching me yet, I don't think. But anyway, when he walked in, he's showing that he walks in your house and he gives this big old bear hug to you. He just wraps his arms around you and he holds you. And if you don't feel it yet, you're going to. And besides, you know all about this energy and stuff like that, so you probably know how that feels. And you know it's not going to feel like real arms. You're going to feel that hug, that love, that energy, that almost. Okay, he's reminding me. I go itching again. He's really close. Usually I don't get itchy until they touch me, touch me, touch me. Anyway, he's reminding me you're going to feel it like one of the first times I felt Bob. And I was doing a meditation. I don't remember where I was standing, down by the river, whatever. And in my meditation, I saw him walk towards me. And it's like his energy actually entered my body. And I know, oh, everybody's going to go, oh, hell, she's batshit crazy. And my whole body filled up with this intense, beautiful, loving energy. And I went and had it confirmed by somebody else because I was just beginning, and I thought, oh, you're batshit crazy, Rhonda. That's the most probably intense that I've ever felt it. You're going to feel that. It's going to feel like your whole body is not so much vibrating. Gosh, I don't know what feeling. And of course, everybody's probably going to feel it different. But he wants you to know that you're going to have that same feeling that I have. And it takes, he's really making me itch because I was not itching till he walked up. He wants you to know when you feel that's him, but I've only felt it that strong one time, so evidently it takes a lot for them to do that. And it was something I desperately needed at the time, and you're going to get that too. So we won't get that often because evidently, like I said, it takes a lot for, and I'm taking up a lot of this reading time, babbling. Yeah. So he wants you to know that he's going to do that. You're going to feel that, but just not all the time. That intense. But you're also going to feel this itchy, scratchy. It feels like a head lice type thing, but I'm feeling it everywhere. So when you get this itchy, scratchy, that's his energy. I I don't creep on him. Good creep. Okay, back off. I don't creep on anybody's Facebook page before I do a reading because it totally throws me off. The only time I would possibly look is to see where they're from, if they're from here or somewhere else. But sometimes I do later, and then I saw a picture of all the crystals in your house. I was like, wow, you've got energy in there. Like, wow. That's not talking to normal. He's showing that crystal light that you said you thought about making me, and it's tinkling. Okay, all right, back off. I feel like I got bugs crawling. And it's tinkling, like the wind would blow it like a chime, but it's that noise, whatever that noise is, where you hear those little crystals or whatever they are bouncing around. He's going to do that, and you're going to hear that noise even if that thing's not moving. You're going to hear that noise here, there, and everywhere. So he says, if you want the answer to a question, you ask him, but you have to ask him, give me the tinkle sound for yes, and nothing for no, or you have to ask it in a way that there's a one answer that when you hear that noise. He's going to answer your questions that way. So go over there and tinkle that light. Then when you get a calm moment, ask him some questions. And he's going to be able to respond that way. He says you've heard him call your name, that you think it's your imagination. You know enough about this stuff that it's not your imagination. Now he's showing happy feet. Happy feet. His feet are shuffling, they're bouncing. He wants you to know how energetic he is. He wants you to know how well he feels. He wants you to know he says he wants you to know that he's alive, well, happy, and still with you. And I know I feel the same way. It's different when you can't feel their physical presence, when you can't feel their physical hug. He says you have felt him laying in the bed with you. And just so you know, if I've said any of these things in another reading, I don't remember my other readings. I don't remember shit. I'm getting old. He says you felt him laying in the bed next to you with his left leg, at least this is the way he's showing me the left leg kind of up over the top of your legs or hip or somewhere in that area that you actually felt back off, felt him that close. It's that itchy that I can't ignore it. It's shown me he is strong. Okay, and as I was blinking, I saw this huge, bright spark. Excuse me, not huge. Not huge as in big, huge as in really bright spark of light. And I think some people call them angel lights. It wasn't an orb. It would be like a small orb, like that size. I think you probably know what I mean. Bigger than the end of a pencil eraser, at least the way I saw it. It was really bright. You'll see those. He's, oh good grief, I'm scratching myself to death. He's actually showing me himself playing with, it's not a ball, it's almost like a, almost like a Merkaba, and I'm sure you know what those look like. The star looking thing in the middle, it almost looks like that kind of a symbol. So you know I suck at pendulums. Pendulums don't like me. So I gave up on them because I'm not supposed to use them. Anyway, he's got something kind of shaped like that in his hand, and it's almost as bright as the flash, and that's kind of what the flash looked like. Kind of looked like that shape. And he's holding it in his hand, only it's bigger. It's bigger. It's in his hand more like a softball. And he's playing with it. He's playing with it and he's telling you not to forget how to use it. Don't forget how to use it. Don't forget how to use it to manifest. Excuse me. Goodness. You're going to start seeing that Merkaba star, whatever, I don't know what the correct terminology is for it. You're going to start seeing a lot of those too. And it'll be such a thing as, like if I'm walking through Walmart, you know, everybody knows owls is a big symbol for me from Bob. And I'll be walking along and all of a sudden I feel my head kind of being pulled to the side. You know, okay, what am I supposed to be seeing? Because that wasn't me just looking around. It was like, there's a reason. My attention was drawn over there, and you're going to start seeing. You won't see that symbol in Walmart, so I don't know how that's going to work, but you're going to start seeing that symbol, and that's a different one. I've never had them use that before because it will be unusual. It won't be something you'll just see every day walking down the street. So I'll be curious to hear about that one. But you're also going to see them like that flash of light quite often. He says you're going to see it in the bedroom in the dark. He knows you won't be scared. My smoothie. Two or three times he's shown a cat. Don't know why he has this cat with him. So I don't know if you guys have lost a cat before, or somebody close to you has lost a cat. But this cat is walking along beside him, and his tail's real straight. His tail's real straight as it walks along. So that's, I can't even tell what color it is, and that's unusual because I can usually tell what color, but he's making it distinct that this tail is straight up. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something else. He wishes he could help you with your grief. He wishes he could help you with your loneliness. He said it's hard for him to watch and not be able to help you the way he used to. He says, be strong, carry on for us, carry on in our name. Keep doing what you're doing. You're perfect the way you are. He says he saw no flaws. You're perfect the way you are. That's what he fell in love with. Oh, now he's singing a song, Don't Go Changing. Oh, you don't want me to sing. I'm going to lose it. Dang it. It's an older song. I'm trying to force it. Hang on. I love you just the way you are. The song. I'm going to write it down. And I'll try to. I think that's the right song. Don't go changing. To try and something me. He's trying to get this song across to me. Barely hearing the melody. I know the song. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on it because for some reason I'm not hearing it strong enough, clear enough. And I know the song. I just can't. Hopefully I can Google it and find it later. Okay, I don't know what this is. He's showing me. He's showing me, and I am holding up. First, I thought it was a washcloth, like holding up a little square of cloth. And I'm smelling like a ding dong. And it definitely was a piece of cloth. Then it turned into a card, but I guarantee it was a piece of cloth. These are cards that I've written different things on, and I very rarely use them. These were actually my release cards before I found a deck that has release cards. So I'm just going to go with this because I don't know if this is what he wants. Because for him to show that deck of cards, and all I did was touch it and move it earlier, so this is now. Okay, so he wants you to let go of the contempt. I don't know, is it going to be backwards on this screen? These crazy screens. This has nothing to do with the Nine of Diamonds. Nine of Diamonds, so if you know anybody that reads playing cards, it's got nothing to do with the reading of the playing card itself. It's the word. It's the word that I wrote on there, because the whole deck has a word on each card. He wants you to let go of the contempt that you have towards God, the universe, because they took him from you. He says you've got to let go of that anger. You cannot despise. He says that's the one thing he wants you to start working on. And he makes me want to just start bawling. And I believe I'm feeling your emotion and not his. He says that the contempt is only going to eat you up and burn you alive. He says, but it's new, it's fresh. You can't change it. And it's the way it was supposed to be. It's what we planned before I came here, which means before he came to Earth. Now what lessons are you going to learn from it? Nobody wants to take of lessons at this point. But everything has a lesson in it. I know I've got a couple things been going on for years, and I keep going, where's the lesson? I don't ever get it right, because it's still kicking my ass. Let me get it right so they go away. He's walking back over to that light, and he's taking his finger and he's tinkling it. And he's showing you in bed, and you're pulling the covers over your head, and you're just wanting the world to go away. He says that won't make it go away, and that won't make me come back. There's something on the nightstand. Something on your nightstand in honor of him, but there's also something on the nightstand that he's going to try to move. And it might be just ever so slight. Because I always refer people back to the movie Ghost. You know, when they're in the subway and he's trying to learn to flick the bottle cap and kick the can. Takes a while. Takes a while for them to learn to use their energy and not their body, because they don't have it anymore. He says my body was kind of pudgy anyway. And next time I want to come back as Mr. Atlas. And he goes like this. This is the second time he's shown a beach. He wants you to go to the beach. I don't know if this is he's showing himself at the beach too. So I don't know if this is a beach that you guys have been to together or just a beach. I don't remember which part of the country you live in. Like I said, I try not to creep on people's pages because it messes up what little logical mind I have. He says he brought you and I together for a reason. Cheerio, 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 oh boy. Oh boy. He says you don't need to worry about that you're keeping me from where I need to go. I'm right where I need to be right now. It's perfect. He wants you to go outside and point your face up to the sun and just breathe. Even if it's cold, put a blanket around you and go outside in the air. Oh my God, it's snowing here again. I don't know how long it's been since I haven't worn snow boots. He wants you to go outside, even if it's snowing. And for some reason, my eyes were drawn to look out past my deck and see the snowflakes. Even if it's like that, put your face up to the sun and just take a deep breath of fresh air. He says, me too. He says, you and I will be hanging out for a bit. And he's okay with that. He wants me to go back to the card. He wants me to go back to that word contempt. Like he says, let go of that bitter rage because it's not going to change anything. Let it out. He says, scream, stomp, yell, throw things if you need to. Let it out. He says, there is something that's going to make you smile in March. There is something that's going to help lighten your heart in March. I think it's something about somebody related to you, but I can't tell for sure who. post. I thought he said something about something behind me. I don't. Usually my eyes are drawn right to it. And I was supposed to look at something behind me, but I don't believe it's him. So what's behind me? Pop's beside me. Hold when you're sitting in the chair, hold your left hand out and ask him to hold your hand. It may take a while, it may take days. Could happen immediately, depends on you, and him, and you will feel him hold your hand. Like I said, and you probably know this, it's not going to feel like human holding human hand. Well, no, that sounds creepy. that sounds a little spooky, and I don't mean it that way. Something behind me. I don't see what he's talking about. My eyes aren't being drawn to it. And it's not the owl. I keep going up in the area where my grandchildren are. Picture my grandchildren. So maybe that's what he's getting at about the month of March, because I was talking about the month of March. So maybe it's something to do. Do you have grandchildren? So try this. You'll either feel a little bit of pressure, or your hand will tingle, or something. I feel it. And this is my healing hand. This is where I feel my energy. This is my right hand. Is this? Yeah. Okay. It's time for my life card of the day. So, like I said, I'm going to split these up. I'd rather give you a message every couple of days. Don't think I can do it tomorrow because I have the home visits, and Friday I work part-time unless I catch a little time between washing my hair and getting ready for work Friday morning. The weekends my negative husband is home. I can't do any of this. So I will be popping in with little quickies every so often because I love you. And Norm's a sweetie. So I see you a little bit later. He loves you, sugar pie, sugar bun, sugar bum, sugar something. So hopefully there's a nickname that he called you, sugar something. Sugar pie, honey bun. That song, you know that I love you. Can't help myself. Like nobody else. Ooh, you don't want me to sing. So hope you know that song. If I don't write it down immediately, I'm done. Okay, I'll try to get these Googled. Hope to see you soon. Know that I love you. Don't forget. I don't have to tell you to pay it forward. You pay it forward probably more than anybody I know. And I think that's why one of the reasons I feel so connected to you is because I try to pay it forward. And I don't give a shit about getting anything in return. And you're the same way. And it seems like we're few and far in between. At least the people I run into. Because they're all about themselves. And it shouldn't be that way. Anyway, see you later. I'll try to get this posted like right away. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Love you.